Hey, good evening, everybody. Blitzball Champ Gaming is back here on the U to the Tube, bringing you another video from yours truly, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, I wanted to get on here and talk about the recent announcement from Sony with the official new upcoming PlayStation Plus subscription tiers that are scheduled to launch in June of this year. So I had done a previous video a while back talking about, the potential, what the potential tiers may be. But now I want to come back and give my thoughts and talk about the official announcement made about what all three of these tiers will entail for this new and improved PlayStation Plus subscription service. So yeah, let's get into this, and I will also attach the article with the information to this to the description of this video. The article I got was from GameSpot.com. So it's titled "New PlayStation Plus subscription launches in June with 3 tiers." So let's run down each of these 3 tiers. So tier number 1 will be called PlayStation Plus Essential. And this will be, you can do $10 a month, $15 a quarter, or $60 a year. And the really cool thing is, for all those that currently have PlayStation Plus, just regular PlayStation Plus, they don't have to change anything. Come June, their subscription will just migrate over to this PlayStation Plus Essential tier. So I like how they made it so that you didn't have to change anything. If you don't want to, it'll just translate over to the new name. And you'll still be able to keep the same stuff, the same perks, free games each month, the cloud storage, the online multiplayer, and special discounts during certain sales. You'll still be able to have that with this PlayStation Plus Essential. So pretty much, if this is what you want to stick with, you pretty much don't have to change a thing with your subscription service. It'll migrate over come June. So that's cool. I can definitely dig that. All right, so that's the first tier. The second tier is PlayStation Plus Extra. So PlayStation Plus Extra, you can either do $15 a month, $40 a quarter, or $100 a year. So what PlayStation Plus Extra is going to feature up to 400 PS4 and PS5 games. Subscribers will be able to download the games in their library to their console to play. It'll also include both first-party and third-party games. Now, for the most part, it seems like it's sort of a combination of PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now, which, according to this article, PlayStation Now by itself will be discontinued in June. So pretty much, and what they also said was that current PlayStation Now subscribers will by default get converted to PlayStation Plus Extra when this launches. So for those that have PlayStation Now, come June, it'll automatically convert to PlayStation Plus Extra. So pretty much, PlayStation Now as a solo subscription will pretty much discontinue, and it'll be looped in to this PlayStation Plus Extra. Which, I mean, the extra 400 games is pretty cool, and you get all the previous perks of PlayStation Plus Essential. So, I mean, that's cool. So, I mean, yeah, in a way, it's pretty much a combination of PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now. And then, okay, so that's the PlayStation Plus Extra tier, the mid-tier. Then the highest tier is called PlayStation Plus Premium. And this is priced at $18 a month, $50 a quarter, and $120 a year. So with PlayStation Plus Premium, you'll get everything with PlayStation Plus Extra, plus you get up to an additional 340 games versus what the extra tier will offer. And the premium tier will focus more so on the PlayStation back catalog, which involves original PS1, PS2, PS3, and PSP games available to play. Here's the catch, though. PS3 games are going to be locked to cloud streaming, but at least some of the other backwards compatible classics will be downloadable. So there's a catch with that. I don't know, if there's a large number of people that, really do the cloud streaming. I don't know how stable it is. I've heard some okay and some bad things about it. I don't know if it's necessarily something that I really feel like it'll affect me, because I'm probably hearing this. I'm probably still going to keep my PS3 hooked up, which I currently still have hooked up anyway, along with my PS2 and PS5. So I'll probably maybe unhook the PS2 and just have the PS5 and PS3 hooked up because of this. But it really depends on what backwards compatible games, what games they're going to have available that are PS1, PS2, PS3, and PSP. Games that you'll be able to play with this tier. So, some other perks for premium tier are limited time game trials and cloud streaming on PC. All three subscription tiers will be available on PS5, PS4, but PS5 users will get more access, will have access to more games than what PS4 will have. They have also confirmed that a handful of PS4 and PS5 games will be available to the extra and premium subscribers at launch of the service, which will include Death Stranding, God of War, both Spider-Man games, the Marvel Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales, Mortal Kombat 11, and Returnal, which is PS5 exclusive. So, these tiers will be available in Asia first, before North America and Europe, but it looks like they are still sticking to all these areas will get these new tiers by the end of June. So June is the magic month. Also, one thing I wanted to note, something that they had mentioned in this article, is that if you live in a region where cloud streaming isn't supported for PlayStation, then you'll actually have an opportunity to subscribe to a tier called PlayStation Plus Deluxe for a lower price, which pretty much means that you would get the perks of the other tiers, just minus the cloud streaming because it's not supported in that region. So that's pretty much what that is. You would get all the other perks except for the cloud streaming. And, it would be at a lower price. Now, personally, the limited time game trials and cloud streaming on PC, I mean, that's not really anything special to me. I mean, I don't know, having to pay for time trials just seems kind of ridiculous. I mean, if you have to have the premium tier in order to get that perk, it's kind of ridiculous. Now, ultimately, this is supposed to be the competitor to Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass. Game Pass Ultimate. So, I mean, and the thing is, it's also been said that the reason why Sony doesn't want to allow first-party games to be available on this at launch, like new first-party games at launch, is because they feel like profit wise it won't benefit them. It won't benefit them. As a matter of fact, there was a specific reason as to why that is the case, but it doesn't really surprise me. It really doesn't surprise me. And I even pulled up the article. They got an article on here that compares the pricing. So when you think about it, let's just take the two highest tiers between the two. Let's take the two highest tiers. Excuse me for a second. Let's take the two highest tiers. So premium, PlayStation Plus Premium, is $18 a month, $50 a quarter, or $120 a year. Now for Game Pass, the highest tier is Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which is $15 a month, $45 a quarter, or about $180 a year. So the yearly subscription for Xbox Game Pass is technically more than PlayStation Plus Premium, but you have to also look at the differences and benefits. So one thing, here it is. So Sony's strategy is different. PlayStation boss Jim Ryan said that the virtuous cycle of investment that leads to commercial payoff could be significantly derailed if Sony were to take the approach of day one releases accessible through the PlayStation Plus Premium or Extra tiers. So this is why they've decided not to go down this path. Whereas in Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass, there are games that have come out that you could access if you have a Game Pass subscription, like, Halo Infinite. Folks that had a Game Pass were able to access Halo Infinite from the start when it released. Same thing with the Battletoads game, as well as many other games. That's a strategy that Microsoft has been doing for quite a while. They did that with Streets of Rage as well. That released as accessible on Game Pass as well. So, I would imagine that a lot of folks, see that as an issue with PlayStation Plus with these new tiers, and it's understandable. We'll just have to see what happens. If this is something that many, PlayStation owners end up investing in, because, like I said, to this day, I've heard nothing but great things about Game Pass, and I use Game Pass. I'm a subscriber to Game Pass Ultimate, so I've been rocking with that for a long while, and I usually try to take advantage whenever they have deals or specials where Game Pass Ultimate subscriptions are like either half off or just 30% off, and I try to like stack as many as I can. But let's just look at the comparison. Let's look at the comparison of benefits. So, PlayStation Plus, which this part is in a separate article as well, so I'll link that into the description as well. So, PlayStation Plus. The article reads, and I quote, "People subscribe to services because of what content's available, and the real meat and the potatoes of the matter comes down to what PlayStation Plus and Xbox Game Pass offer." So, as I said, with PlayStation Plus, the essential plan is all the benefits of the existing PlayStation Plus subscription, including the free games a month, discounts on games, and other content, cloud storage for save games, and access to online multiplayer. For Extra, you get all of that, plus the 400 PS4 and PS5 game catalog to come over time, which will have blockbuster hits from PlayStation Studios and other third-party publishers. And then Premium has all of the previous, plus an additional 340 games, including PS3 games delivered via streaming, and beloved classic games from PS1, PS2, and PSP available over the cloud and via download. Well, it will also include cloud streaming support for some PS4 games in supported markets where PS Now is offered. On top of those perks, the highest tier of PS Now will also PS Now will also include time limited trials. And then they also specified the deluxe version of PlayStation Plus will be available in the markets that don't support cloud streaming. And the deluxe offering will be priced lower than premium. So it'll be priced lower than premium. So, and then the pricing will be different based on region. But the deluxe will include original PlayStation, PlayStation 2, and PSP games to download, as well as the time, game trials, and other benefits that the essential and extra tiers have. So pretty much the deluxe tier is the premium tier without all the cloud streaming stuff. So, and as noted, the rollout begins in June, and then PlayStation Now will no longer be available as a standalone solo service. So it's going to be bundled with PlayStation Plus, which I mean that's still not bad. And apparently, so it'll be bundled with PlayStation Plus, and oh, check this out. Existing PlayStation PS Now members will be migrated to PlayStation Plus Premium at no extra monthly cost. Interesting. Okay. So pretty much if you currently have PlayStation Now, it'll migrate over to PlayStation Plus Premium in June. Huh. Interesting. Okay. And then you look at Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass. So for Game Pass, one of the biggest benefits is that all first-party games and some third-party games launch into Game Pass on day one. Now, after me saying that, a lot of people are like, bam, bump PlayStation Plus Premium and Extra. Game Pass just destroys it. Just with that statement alone of all first-party games and some third-party games are available as Game Pass titles day one at launch. Something that Sony is not going to do. So, that's a big deal. Not only that, in addition to the day one new releases, Game Pass members across the console and PC get access to a growing library of titles, with new ones being added each month. And then you have to also look at the studios that Microsoft keeps rounding up, with ZeniMax, Bethesda Games, and then they also mentioned new releases like Starfield, the new Elder Scrolls 6 later on, and just many other titles. And then they also have the Activision Blizzard acquisition as well. So they're probably going to be doing some things with that, with Game Pass. Game Pass members also get discounts on games and content, as well as monthly perks like bonuses for Halo Infinite. Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass members automatically get access to EA Play, which is a subscription service from EA that includes a big back catalog of games from Star Wars, Battlefield, Mass Effect, and Game Pass Ultimate, which is the most expensive tier, includes Xbox Live Gold, which is what's necessary for online play and stuff like that, as well as the ability to stream games from the cloud. So I mean, those are your comparisons and benefits between this PlayStation Plus and Game Pass, or this new upcoming PlayStation Plus. So, I mean, it was also noted that Jim Ryan also said that Sony is not strictly committed to this. It could turn around and change its stance at any moment based on the market trends and factors. So, I mean, this will just be starting out. They could alter it later on. I mean, that's what that sounds like to me. They could alter the tiers later on based on how the market is, based on how well this sells. I mean, my guess is they're trying to bank on seeing if there are those willing to upgrade to extra or premium, but at least for those that already have PlayStation Plus, just the regular PlayStation Plus, nothing else, can still migrate to just the PlayStation Plus Essential without making any changes. So at least it's cool that they're doing that. But let me know what y'all think. What do y'all think about these new PlayStation Plus tiers? Essential, Extra, Premium, Deluxe for some regions that don't have access to cloud streaming. What do y'all think? Is this something that y'all would invest in for PlayStation Plus subscribers out there? Do you see yourself upgrading? Would you consider upgrading? Me personally, I don't know. Like the idea of that premium, mainly for the access to the catalog of PS1, PS2, PSP games, definitely sticks out to me quite a bit. Something I may consider. And, I can't really say much about PlayStation Now because I've never had it. Never used it. So I can only take from what others have shared with me. But it's a service I've never used. But I've mainly heard bad things. But I don't know. Maybe this is something that will be more enhanced with it combining with PlayStation Plus instead of it being a standalone subscription service. We'll see. I mean, June is a little, is a couple of months away, so they still got time to kind of, tweak and make everything ready. But I'm very curious to see what the catalog would look like of these PS1, PS2, and PSP games. That right there is really gonna, really stick out to me because number one, I don't have a PSP anymore. Number two, if it's a good lineup of PS2 games, just depending, I might, like I currently have my PlayStation 2 hooked up. I might unhook that just, to have extra space. But overall, I think I'm probably still going to have my PlayStation 3 hooked up. Because, I don't know, just the idea of playing games via cloud streaming just never really intrigued me. So I'll probably still keep my PS3 hooked up as well as my PS5. But it's something that I'm considering. I mean, that premium tier, I might actually consider that. But I'm very curious about the library. That's really what's going to sell me on this because thinking about what could be in this library. If it's like PS1 games, if it's like RPGs like Saga Frontier 2 or Legend of Legaia, Bushido Blade, stuff like that, I think that would be awesome. I think that would be so awesome. For PSP, if they had like Final Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions, or what you call it, Tactics Ogre, Let Us Cling Together, if that was on the list, oh shoot, I'd be all over that. I would be all over that. So, I have to see what the library is going to look like with these tiers. So hopefully, as it gets closer to June, they'll start showing off or announcing what's going to be in the library to kind of give folks an opportunity to really think about what they may consider doing with this. But yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are. What do y'all think about these three PlayStation Plus tiers? Something that interests you? Do you think it's going to end up being a good competitor to Game Pass? Do you think Game Pass still owns it? Let me know what y'all's thoughts are. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can catch every video that I upload. And thank you so much for watching. It's the Splitsball champ, Jason Ingram, here on the U to the Tube with another video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming. Hope everybody has a blessed evening, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.